All right, I said at the beginning of this video, I wanted to make it for people that are close, that interact with people that have Stargardt's disease also. Not just for us that have it, but the people that are around you, it impacts you as well. You know, it really impacts how you have to move as well. Because if you're in close relationship to that person, then it impacts you. Because think about the things that you guys used to do. You know, if let's say I'm going with that second scenario, when you got it later on as an adult, let's say you guys had movie night every Tuesday night. You know, you and your wife, you and your husband, you pop popcorn, you might have some wine, set the fireplace going. You know, it's just real romantic. It's you and your baby. You've been doing it for the last 20 years. Like it's a staple in your relationship. And now I can't see the TV. Right? Now that we're watching it, if a subtitle comes out, I can't read it. And now you have to read it. You've never had to read it for the last 20 years, right? 30 years, 40 years. But now, if something comes up, I can't see it. It might be a joke, or you know how movies have text, and text will pop up in the actual. It actually show like the bloop, 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 the messages. Now you can't read them. So it's like you now the person that's next to you has to help you read them. If you guys go out and eat on date night, right? You guys go to your favorite restaurant, or you go to a new restaurant. Let's say you go to new restaurants every Friday night because you guys love food, you love different kind of cuisines. But now I can't read the actual menu that's there. I can't read it. So now my wife has to read it, or my husband has to read it. That's taxing on the person that has to read it. Now, again, lovingly, one would think that you should be able to do it, but it's like, okay, that's something else that's required that was never required, which takes adapting, which takes that person accepting that this is a change that's going on in our lives, not just the person with the actual visual issue, but it's our lives, and it impacts me as well, right? So it may cause the person that is near the affected person, it may cause them to be frustrated at times because we've always done things a certain kind of way. And even if it's things that they handle, like if they paid certain bills, now they can't see the bills. Now they can't see the app. So now it's more of a burden on you to do certain things, right? So I understand that. Like that is a thing. It makes you become, I'm not gonna say a caregiver, but you have to be a lot more supportive to the other person now, so that's different, and again, that takes time to adapt, but that person really has to be, willing to adapt, because this is the same person that you've been loving all these years. Now it's like they didn't choose, they didn't choose to have Stargardt's disease. It's kind of like this is the scenario that you're in, and just like anything else, in your marriage or in your relationship that you've had to deal with, you got to figure out a way to deal with it, in a way that makes both people comfortable and happy. I'm going to share a story because we're going to talk about how the people that are close to you, how they can impact you, and they can impact you in a positive way or a negative way. And I'll share this with you. So growing up in my situation, remember I had it since birth. So I built a wall, a tough skin, to where what somebody said was not going to bother me, whatever. I don't really care because it's just a stranger or somebody that doesn't really matter that much. But if somebody that is close to you did something hurtful or inconsiderate, about your eyes, or even reference you not being able to see, that is actually painful, and it hurts you kind of in here. So here's my situation. I'm not going to give the guy's name because he actually has passed away already, but we went to high school together. And we actually, like, even before high school, because he's like 2 years older than me, we like even grew up together, like as childhood type of family friends. Like his mother, my mother were really good friends. They used to go out and hang out. He has several siblings. I have several siblings. I'm the same age as his youngest brother. My sister is the same age as he was. My older brother is the same age as his older brother, and they would play basketball together. We would play toys, spend the night at each other's house. But my whole point is, for me, he meant a lot to me. And he basically like was talking about my eyes one day, like at school, and like it threw me way off because, like that's never happened. And also I didn't think somebody close to me, would do that. And the fact that they were close to me and didn't like support, but also was like purposely, like picking at it, that meant a lot to me, and it hurt me in a kind of a different kind of way. So I was like trying to fight him. But that was back in high school. And he was like older and bigger than me too. But anyway, my whole point is, if you're around that person, you impact them. So if you are less patient, or if you are showing your frustration, or if it seems like you're not um, consistently being supportive, or trying to go with that adaptation, so that way you guys can both be peaceful and secure in this whole situation, that impacts the person that actually has the condition, because you are super important to that person, and your impact matters. Again, everything's not going to be peachy king and fine, but them being able to see you supporting them being able to see, you taking those extra steps if need be to help them cope and help them move through what they're actually doing, that's a beautiful thing. So I want to make sure that you guys know that the impact that you guys have, it can definitely go this way or it can go that way, because you're valuable. And I hope that you guys are, open-minded enough and compassionate enough to be sensitive to that scenario and the situation and how you move and how you, what you say and things like that.